in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, our overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make a gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
Motor Food is Lincoln's hardest rocking food truck and cafe. Motor Food creates old school comfort food with a 21st century twist and lots of rock and roll attitude. Try the barbecue pulled pork mac and cheese, the grilled chicken Firebird sandwich, a 100% all beef split grilled hot dog, and any version of their funky fries. Stop by the cafe just behind Outback Steakhouse on 48th Street or catch the food truck out and about all spring and summer. Check out their menu, order carryout, or schedule a catering at motorfoodtruck.com.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
With toss in the sun in the pool. If a backyard pool is in your summer plans, make electrical safety your priority. Visit les.com/safety to keep your family safe.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Did Jalen Brown make the right or wrong decision in helping off strong side corner?
I understand. By rule, you don't. I understand why he did. Deep penetration from the MVP. Can he find the guy in that situation when he's in his mojo? He did. And he found the guy that went nuts for the night, which is James Harden, in the corner.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is the Happy Hour.
You guys know the Happy Hour?
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America.
Yeah, I'll come for a couple.
Here are your hosts, Nick Sainert.
I want to know what it's like to commit a crime without having to spend time in jail.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
C is for chunk.
Brought to you by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into the Happy Hour right here on 93.7 The Ticket, ticketfm.com. I am Rico. Hello. There's no Nick today. He's on his way to Tal Anderson Field in beautiful Omaha to call some more baseball games, as we've had some State Boys baseball here on the Ticket the Friday of last week and really all of this week, outside of tomorrow. No,
Thursday.
Outside of Thursday. So I'm joined by one Austin Orman. Austin, how are you doing?
Hey, y'all, I am great, Rico. I'm just, tossed around with all these different people. I was Bach yesterday. I'm back in for happy hour today.
Mm-hmm.
No clue if Strick's coming in or not. I still haven't heard back from him. So, Strick, if you're listening, text me back, please.
Yeah, come on. I know you're listening. I hope you're listening. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We've got baseball pretty much all day tomorrow. A couple, if necessary, games depending on who wins what matchups. And then, as we said, Thursday, no games. So we'll have all of our regular scheduled programming. And then Friday, the championship games, or championship game, will take place. And again, actually, no, Nick won't be on the call because he will be on a boat.
Who is on the call?
I don't know. I think it might be DP.
Ooh, I've never heard PXP DP.
Might be. You haven't?
No.
He did some football last
I know he's done
year.
it. I've just never heard it.
He did some basketball last year. Yeah, football and basketball last year. It was solid. It was good. You could tell he's done it before.
Right.
At probably higher levels. Actually, at definitely higher levels. So we'll see. I believe it's him on the call. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to get that checked out and kind of make sure I'm getting that right. But yeah, no, young Nick will be graduating this weekend from the University of Nebraska. He will no longer miss any shows starting Tuesday of next week because he won't be here Monday. Yeah, he won't be here Friday. He won't be here Monday.
It's funny that Strick and Nick rhyme.
Yeah. I wonder. And they're both, well, one is driving to Omaha. The other one's supposed to be driving here. We'll see. Could stream in. He could be here. We're not sure quite yet. As you said, he hasn't answered. But welcome into the happy hour. You guys can join us on the Starter Heyman Jewelers live video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. And we would love your participation during the show on the Starter Heyman Jewelers text line and the Honda of Lincoln hotline, 402-464-5685. Chime in. Let us know where you're listening from. And join us on this wonderful ride that is the happy hour as we start off with a somewhat controversial take by me. At least it might be controversial depending on who you are. New Herbie sucks. I don't like it. Not a fan of New Herbie. It could just be his weird looking face and his weird cheek pimples, but I'm not a fan. I think that old, what they called him, Metro Herbie. I think he was a good Herbie. And really all you needed to do to change it up, throw some overalls on him. You could have left him exactly the same. Could have dyed his hair blonde, and you would have been fine. Leave his face the same way, and it would have been golden. Take off his polo, give him some overalls, and we would have had a fine Herbie.
Hot take: you only need low red. Just have the guy that bounces around on his head every so often. That's all you need.
Hotter take:
you don't need Herbie. Roaming around. What does he do?
Nope. Hotter take: destroy Lil Red. Don't even know if that's a hot take. I think enough people have agreed with me now that it's not a hot take anymore. It's just a take. Destroy Lil Red. End him. Frank Solich should have destroyed him when he came back.
Just pick one of them. You don't need both of them.
You don't.
Very much do not need both. So pick one and go with it. Get rid of the other one.
There are plenty of schools that only have one mascot. A lot of schools now have two, sometimes three mascots, whatever. You could do Herbie. And the fact that Lil Red is bigger than Herbie bothers me. He's not Lil, all right? That is also something that bothers me.
Can we rename him Big Red, or is that derogatory?
I don't know. But he's unnecessary. Unnecessary. If you want to have a Lil Red, do what Kansas does. Just make a smaller version of Herbie. And just have somebody that's smaller.
But cover him in feathers to be like Kansas.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
You just said if you want to be like Kansas.
Yeah,
so I thought that's where you were going.
Because they have Big J and Baby J.
Mm-hmm.
And Big J is, I don't know how tall the person is, but they're in that one. And Baby J, I know somebody who was Baby J.
Oh, yeah?
And they have just a person probably around my height, maybe a little shorter, getting the Baby J costume. It's just a shorter version of Big J. So you just have a shorter version of Herbie, Baby Herbie, Little Herbie. And that's what you do. You don't need Lil Red.
What we need is, again, pick one, either Lil Red or Herbie. I could not care any less. Just pick one.
Just pick one.
And then do a Nebraska x Clifford the Big Red Dog crossover. For the kids.
Bleep them kids. As Michael Jordan once said.
But it's literally in the name, Clifford the Big Red Dog.
No, I get it.
I'm just saying there's potential there. I don't know why anyone in the athletic department hasn't.
They do bark at the park, for baseball and softball. Don't think you can do that at Memorial Stadium.
Yes, so do it with Clifford. Help the kids.
All you have to do is get a big ol' what those those like mountain dogs, the ones that usually have the little.
Oh, St. Bernards.
Yeah, get one of those. Safely, humanely, dye it red.
Or just put like a red jacket on it.
You know how hot it's gonna be?
I mean, if it's in a baseball game like today, it's not going to overheat.
I mean, I
In
guess
the middle of summer,
like,
yeah.
No,
In
but like
August,
the beginning,
yeah.
no, like the beginning of like football season in like August, you getting like 90-degree, 100-degree days. You're gonna put a coat on him, just dye him red.
Yeah.
Or you could just call him
fine.
Big Red.
You could. Does Nebraska need a dog mascot?
Every school needs a dog mascot.
Even
Texas A&M has a dog mascot, and they're not dogs.
But what about schools with cat mascots? Do they need a dog mascot?
No, they need a cat mascot.
Okay.
They don't need a big cat mascot. Tigers don't need actual tigers. All right.
LSU is doing it right.
You can't even hang out with them. You can hang out with a dog mascot. Well, you can hang out with the tiger. Who hangs out with Mike the Tiger? Nobody.
Actually, I'm going to look that up now.
Nobody sits there and pets Mike the Tiger. He's just in a cage by himself, and it's very sad. Just get a cat that might have stripes, or give a cat some stripes.
In 2013, there was a story of the mystery of LSU's Tiger Whisperer.
That's not real.
Let's see. The man's name is Daryl Bissett, and he has not been spotted in recent months, but his legend lives on. Every day, Mike the Tiger has company. Sometimes Mike's just walking around in his little habitat. But apparently he did interact with this guy, the Tiger Whisperer.
I don't believe it. One single second.
Here's the other question. There's a lot of, wildcats out there.
Mm-hmm. No wildcat mascots. No actual wildcats.
Well, that's my point. What's a wildcat?
It's like a bobcat.
What kind of cat
at
is
least that's what I've been gathering from all of the.
But like the
wildcat
Kentucky
mascots.
wildcat and the Kansas State wildcat are two wildly different things.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
What does the Kentucky wildcat look like? Does he look more like a furry puma?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Because like the Penn State Nittany Lions is just a mountain lion. Like that's what it is.
Here are all sorts of iterations of the Kentucky wildcat.
What kind of?
It's just a generic wildcat.
That's a puma. That's just a weird face. That's an inbred puma. Welcome to Kentucky.
No, I say that'd be West Virginia. But.
Yeah, no, that's what that is. Mascot talk on 93.7 The Ticket to open the show. It's necessary. I'm just saying. People are saying it's a massive upgrade from old Herbie to new Herbie. I disagree.
Like, what is this one? What kind of cat is that? You can't tell me that's a cat that exists in nature.
That's a lynx. Look up a lynx. Lynx.
I know how to spell lynx. Thank you.
Not Lincoln High. Even though I thought for the longest time that's what it was.
Is that a lynx?
That's a lynx. 100%. That's a lynx.
Is this a lynx?
100%. Put the pictures side by side.
See, this looks more like off-brand NC State to me.
No, that's a wolf.
I know, that's the problem.
That's the most Big Ten ACC school that you're talking about. Watch yourself. I'm a big NC State fan for no reason at all. Collect yourself, sir.
I see the door. I will show it to myself. But like literally, like the Kentucky one is just the cat version of the North Carolina State one. There's no difference between them.
I mean, yeah. Look, people that some of those older mascot logos, it was just laziness. They were like, yeah, we'll just take this and add some whiskers. It's a thing.
Literally.
I actually don't know if that's a thing, but
that was the thing.
Mascot matches on NCAA 14 though were the best. You're right, Cubsker. They were the best. We just have a couple. Somebody said a celebrity death match between Lil Red and Herbie. Herbie wins.
Oh gosh,
easily. Herbie destroys Lil Red, and then we're all fine. Don said, "Rico take sacrifice Lil Red right after the volleyball team plays on Memorial Stadium and before the concert." Yes.
How do we still not know who the concert is?
I don't know, dude. Maybe they're just like, we're not going to do the concert. What if they did that? What if they took the concert away and just moved the volleyball court to midfield?
Fine by me.
I think they should, because
still might happen.
Again, and I don't care. Nobody's going for the concert,
it's
and
true.
I can confidently say that because you don't know who it is. If you're telling me, "Oh, I'm going for the concert," no, you're not. You don't know who it is.
What's a concert that could pull 90,000?
What if it's Lil Yachty? Nobody's going for Lil Yachty. That place will empty out
immediately.
What if it's Lil Nas? He's playing. What is it? I was gonna say Country Roads. It's not it.
Old Town Road?
Old Town Roads. I feel like Mike Schaefer right now. Shout out to Mike Schaefer. Shout out to my guy, Schaefer Dog. Yeah, what if he's playing that? That's all it is. He just plays that three times.
And that's the concert.
That's the concert. Nobody's going for the concert. Everybody's going for volleyball. You don't need it. It's unnecessary. That's not even a hot take.
If they did the concert first and then the volleyball game, would that record for volleyball attendance still stand, or would they count that as concert attendance?
I think it'd be concert attendance.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. That is a good question that I didn't even think about until you just said. Why don't we know who the concert is yet? The tickets are sold. It's sold out. Like
We have what, 3.5 months?
I don't think people are gonna like hear who the person is and just go, no.
Like, what are you waiting for? Like, are you waiting for a certain day to announce it? Because to me, if we don't know who it is, you don't have a concert yet. You're still trying to get it finalized. You know, I think you promised a concert, but you might still be trying to get somebody. Because, like, what's on the calendar that could coincide with a big announcement? There's nothing. You're just going to drop it in the middle of summer? Why would you do that? You have to have a reason.
Okay, question for people who know country music better than I do. Is there any country artist that's nationally known that has a song about Memorial Day or the 4th of July or fireworks? I'm sure that doesn't narrow it down at all.
Say Katy Perry is not a country star, but she has the fireworks song.
Like a really popular song or a really popular artist that has a really popular song about Memorial Day or that, and that might be something that they're waiting for. I'm just looking for anything.
That's literally the only thing that it could be. I'm glad your mind went there because I would have missed those.
Or they're just waiting for Taylor Swift to be done with something, and they're just like, it's Taylor Swift.
Watch them just have to fall back on Tech 9, and the only thing we get is RK Huskers.
That'd be terrible.
Horrible.
Although
Husker.
I would like to watch a Tech 9 concert as long as he plays Worldwide Choppers and he brings everybody from the song on. I don't even know half the people. Lie. I don't know any of the people. Okay, let's see. Somebody said it's JoJo Siwa. Does she make music?
Not that a football populace would.
She's from
listen
Omaha. Somebody said Toby Keith. It's also not called Concert Day in Nebraska. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, thousands. But Sawyer Brown has a song about Brooke Behringer and Tom Osborne. Is Sawyer Brown a national recording artist, though?
Let's see. Sawyer Brown.
A lot of Toby Keiths.
Yes, it was founded in Apopka, Florida. Name the former Husker quarterback from Apopka, Florida.
I feel like this is too easy.
It is not too easy. Okay. This is very obscure.
Okay, then no.
Zach Darlington.
Okay. Huh. What do you know? Bipolar says it's definitely just going to be the UNL marching band.
Shout out marching band.
Don says, there we go. Lee Greenwood is the concert.
Okay.
ThunderCons is yes. Okay. Somebody else said something that I was going to read and I lost it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see who the concert is, but I'm very surprised that they haven't announced it yet. I didn't think about it until you said it, which kind of problematic.
I still just don't think they have anyone lined up, and they're still trying to get someone to show up.
They're like, hey, come on, please.
Here's a question for you.
We're going to have 90,000 people.
On the music front, here's the question.
Okay.
Would you rather get rid of the Killigan song at the end of the first quarter or Low Red?
Low Red.
No, it's the song.
Simply.
That is
simply. Why did I
an
say it like
atrocious song?
Nope.
We do not need it.
Yes.
It can leave.
I love it.
No.
I don't know the words, but I love it.
It's dumb.
I'm a running boy. You hear the noise.
You literally say Nebraska. No, it's stupid. I don't like it at all.
Big fan.
It needs to leave.
You
get rid of it.
Have terrible takes.
Feature the marching band there. You know, just let the pep band play. We don't need that song.
I feel like they will be there. Just to
no,
play.
I'm saying for all football games, get rid of that song.
Oh,
it's dumb. I don't like it.
I like this.
We don't need it.
So do we just play RK Huskers?
We play none of them.
Why?
Because we don't need them.
The volleyball team loves it, I think.
Okay, so keep
Actually,
RK Huskers
any of them. I know
at
John Cook
Devaney.
likes it.
Keep RK Huskers at Devaney. Get rid of the Killigans at Memorial Stadium. Life is better.
They also play the Killigans at Devaney.
Yeah, get rid of that. RK Huskers is the Devaney anthem.
Big fan.
No.
Killigans
wrong.
and Sandstorm. Keep them for
Okay, Sandstorm, fine.
Oh, you're a Sandstorm fan, but you can't do Killigans?
No, absolutely not.
What?
You can't make me do Killigans.
Problem. See, Don, I also think it's going to be Jason Derulo. He's a national recording artist, which is what we were told it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
He is the co-owner of the professional volleyball team in Omaha, it only makes volleyball day in Nebraska. It only makes sense. It makes too much sense to not do it. Plus, you can get him in the Jason Derulo, and you just play that out forever.
Yeah.
Then you bring him to a bunch of football games and volleyball matches, and you're set for life. You get Jason Derulo as a Nebraska fan. You're good. We don't need anybody else donating money. We have Jason Derulo.
I knew this kid from South Korea, came over as an exchange student. Super smart, but also very musically gifted.
Mm-hmm.
He would sing sometimes. So we'd call him Jason Derulo or One Direction.
You guys are terrible.
It was fantastic. Great dude. Juan, if you're listening, you're the man.
Shout out to Juan. That's going to do it for the first segment that we were not going to go down that road for that long, but we did. When we come back, I think we'll talk about maybe we'll hit on a little bit of a Dylan Raiola and why we believe he chose Georgia over Nebraska, if Nebraska would still be willing to welcome him back if he transferred, which I don't think is going to happen at all. And then maybe a little bit of a NBA Conference Finals chatter between Austin and myself. You're listening to the Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket.
Follow Nick and Enrique on Twitter at Nick_Sainert and at Radio Rico AC. More of Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and we are celebrating a record sales month in April, and we're going to let it roll and crank up in the month of May. We have some big discounts and special interest rates going on this month on selected new in-stock Sierras and Silverados. Buy a new Silverado or Sierra, get $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. You heard right, $3,000 off or 1.9%. We have outstanding specials on all of our new and pre-owned GM certified units. So stop on in and see us or check us out online at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did. New discount must trade in and finance with the roof credit.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $20 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so join today. Be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships, one with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
The days of internet contracts and heavy fine print are over. It's time to experience hassle-free service with no contracts or hidden fees. That's the Allo promise. Allo Communications provides fiber internet, TV, and phone services with fair and no-nonsense pricing. All backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, 24/7 local support 365 days a year, and a monthly bill you can count on. Don't settle for gimmicks. Settle for hassle-free with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/hassle-free.
Dive into good times and great savings when you take advantage of the above-ground swimming pool sale happening now at Bonsall Pool and Spa. All in-stock swimming pools are 50% off through the end of May while supplies last. You don't want to miss out on this hot deal. Visit our showroom at 33rd and Pioneers today. Learn more about the promotion at bonsallpool.com. Bonsall Pool and Spa, every day made better.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. But there are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive Certified Piedmontese Beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Cloud cover this morning, even some patchy fog, then becoming partly sunny by this afternoon. We'll see a high of around 74, north winds at around 10. A few passing clouds tonight, a low dropping down to around 50, mostly sunny and warmer tomorrow. We'll see an afternoon high of 82. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert.
Even before you start. That was a preemptive shh.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
I already had someone created in my image. He's evil, he wants to take over the world, and he fits easily into most overhead storage bins.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Happy Hour. I'm Rico. Austin sitting across from me.
And Strick is in.
Strick is here.
We're good.
Strick is hanging out. I don't know. I don't know. He looks weird. He looks like he's hurting somehow. I don't know what's going on with him. I hope he's okay. So we have a little bit of a Dylan Raiola talk, a little bit of an NBA playoffs talk, but I really just want to start off with this. I don't know how many people will be interested in this or how many people know this is happening. The WNBA season starts in a couple of days. Okay. And for anybody who doesn't know, there are only 12 teams in the WNBA. Those teams can carry a max of 12 players per roster. They had their draft a couple months ago, and as of right now, a decent amount of players drafted in the first round have been released by the teams that drafted them because the rosters, they can only carry 12, and there's only 12 teams, and some of these teams have not aging, but older rosters that they believe can help them win right now, and they don't feel the need to have new faces on their roster to do anything with the chemistry. But they've gone through a couple preseason games, and for the most part, these teams kind of know that they're not going to sign these rookies. And a couple of days before the season is set to begin, Bria Beal, who was a South Carolina standout, and Destiny Henderson. Actually, hold on. No, Bria Beal, who, South Carolina standout, and was the number 24 pick in last year in this couple of months ago's WNBA draft, has been waived by the Minnesota Lynx.
Does that make her Miss Irrelevant?
No, because she was in the first round.
There are only 2 rounds.
Yeah,
12 teams.
First, I don't know.
If she's the
24th
pick,
overall, I don't know.
That would
she
be
was.
2
She
times
might have
12 is 24.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
I said no if we use that term.
My brain isn't working right now. Yeah, I guess she would have been Mrs. Irrelevant. But Bria Beal was a standout for the South Carolina, was waived by the Minnesota Lynx, and the Indiana Fever have waived South Carolina Gamecocks guard Destiny Henderson, who was their second-round pick. There are also some other players. This is what's really weird. So you get some second-round picks that are waived, and you're like, okay, second round, they were taking a swing, and maybe it didn't work out too well. The Dallas Wings took former Maryland guard Abby Myers, number 11 overall. She was waived a few days ago. Former national champion LSU guard, second-round pick Alexis Morris, waived by the Connecticut Sun, and former Iowa center and third-round pick. Okay, so there's more than 2 rounds. Third-round pick Monica Cisnano was waived by the Los Angeles Sparks. There are way too many rookies getting cut by these teams. I do know that there was a top 5 pick in last year's draft that didn't end up making her team because they believed that they were all good with their aging roster. And to me, this just shows that the WNBA needs more teams. Because as I said before, you only have 12 teams with 12 roster spots. Either find a way to expand those roster spots or expand the league and get more than 12 teams. Because I don't know how many of them were seniors. Actually, no, they were all seniors. None of them really could, unless they had a COVID year, could have gone back to play, because that's how it is in the WNBA. There is no early leaving like for the NBA and for men's basketball. But I don't know if they could have had an opportunity to play elsewhere and they decided to shelve that in order to take a chance at making WNBA. And now that's kind of, the rug's kind of pulled out from under them. I don't feel like that's, and I know it's a profession, it's a job, and, being fair or whatever in the real world doesn't really matter, but it's not fair to these women who have worked so hard to get to this level, to put in all this work, be first round, second round draft picks, make it through the preseason, and then a couple of days before, just bye.
That's that.
But I mean, it happens. It happens in the NFL. It happens in the NBA. It happens all the time to everybody. But there are more opportunities in those other leagues because there are so many other teams. Whereas now in the WNBA with only 12 teams, you have players who have played for 5 years who you think are going to be cornerstones of your franchise. You're not going to release them. You've got aging players who have played, upwards of 8-10 years. You're not going to release them. What do? You have to draft somebody. You draft them. You let them play for a little bit, and they're like, okay, bye.
Which is wild, because as we look at how you build teams, in other leagues, that you want that young talent there to supplement your, more established talent, so then you can keep it going. That's kind of the goal. To, take a first round, second round pick and then just say bye right before the season starts, I don't think that's good for the league, because then you have to be, being one of the top 12 on your team as a rookie is difficult. It just is, plain and simple. So I don't think it's good for the league long term that you're taking these players in the first round and then just getting rid of them. Obviously, adding more teams would help. Why not see if you can add 4 more teams, get to 16, 2 8-team conferences, sort of thing. Or what if, however many rounds the draft is, what if you can have a practice squad, right, for these players? Even if you don't keep all of them, say it's a 5-round draft and you keep, your first, second, and fourth round picks.
Yep.
After you're done with training camp, at least you have something there in case someone gets hurt. They can, get acclimated to the professional game, the travel, everything that goes into it, still have a paycheck, not have to look somewhere else, do what they've dreamed of doing their whole life. Even if you don't expand rosters, even if they're not making, maybe as much as they should for professional athletes, at least it's something. It'd be a step in the right direction, not just, for a year-to-year thing, but for the growth of the game and the team's long-term success, I would think.
And a couple of texts coming in about not having enough money in the WNBA. You look at some of these preseason arenas for these preseason games. I think it was the Las Vegas Aces who are coming off of winning the WNBA championship and adding some supreme talent to their roster. They sold out the arena that they played in. Like it was sold out. Every seat was taken. And this last year for the WNBA was one of the highest grossing years, or in terms of eyes on TVs or butts and seats at games. The WNBA did extremely well this last season, and they're only expecting hopefully more eyes and more butts and seats this season. So that, in terms of the money ways, that will help supplement some more teams. I know that they've been looking into a couple expansion spots. I think they were at 2, possibly at 4 cities that they're considering expanding into. And I think that that's fantastic for the game, because right now, you're entertained by women's basketball at the NCAA level. You're entertained by players like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and players like that. And, those two, more than likely, I have a lot of confidence in saying whoever ends up drafting Caitlin Clark in next year's WNBA draft, which, again, ridiculous. She has to wait 4 years to play in college before she can go to the WNBA. She's not getting cut. She's going to be ready to go right away, day one there. Angel Reese, the same thing in 2 years for her, because she's going into her junior season at LSU. Same thing. I don't think she'll be cut at all. She won't have to face the threat of that. But some players who, Abria Beal, a fantastic player at South Carolina, now she's going to have to possibly look overseas to play. And I know there were a couple players. I know there was one for sure that I think she was on that South Carolina roster. She's going to Puerto Rico to play now. I know there are some players who, go overseas to Europe to play in Italy and places like that. So it's not the end of the world for them or end of the road, but to play in those preseason games with this team and then, be a first or second round pick and then get cut just seems kind of ridiculous for a professional franchise, because you're not seeing, you're not seeing first and second round picks in the NFL get cut. I know there's more teams, but you're not seeing them get cut. They make the team. Mm-hmm. You're not seeing first round picks in the NBA get cut. They make the team at least for a year,
or they go to the G League.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Here's what you do: Denver, Kansas City, New Orleans, and somewhere in Florida.
I'm surprised New Orleans doesn't have one.
I'm just saying that's where you put your next 4 teams.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Those four cities could do it. I mean, Las Vegas is already doing their own thing. And like I said, the first franchise in Las Vegas to win a title, Las Vegas Aces. Yeah. Shout out to them.
And now their coach is suspended for 2 games.
Yep, suspended for 2 games for, I don't even know what the reason was. Some
respect in the workplace. She apparently made a comment about a pregnant player.
Yep, that'll do it. That's not a good look. Not a good look there, Becky. Although she is being looked at and courted by the Toronto Raptors.
She is.
I don't think she's leaving.
As is JJ Redick.
That's weird. We can get into that later. But Strick is here. We'll head to a break, hit a little bit of crossover with Strick. Maybe ask a little bit of the NBA Conference Finals. I don't want to get into too much because I'm sure that's something that you guys are going to talk about. And that's something that he'll want to talk about as well. Ask him about the Ja Morant situation, because I know he'll have some thoughts on that again. And then what else? There was something else in the NBA that I wanted to. Oh, Doc Rivers is out. I haven't talked about that yet on any of the shows, I don't believe. Doc Rivers officially released by the Philadelphia 76ers after making the playoffs 3 straight seasons, making the conference semifinals 3 straight seasons, released by the 76ers. Good move, bad move, who knows? We'll be back on the Happy Hour.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store to stay in touch and listen all day long wherever you are. More Happy Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive Certified Piedmontese Beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns. Class A state baseball tournament begins Friday at Warner Park in Omaha. Lincoln East will be favored in their matchup as the number 2 seed with a record of 27-4 versus number 7 Bellevue West with a record of 18-10. In Class B, Wahoo, Bishop Newman, Lincoln Lutheran with an overall record of 20-3 will take on Elkhorn with a 16-13 record on Saturday. Norris will be heading into the tournament with a 22-8 overall record and will play Omaha Scott with an 11-10 record. Switching to Class B, girls state soccer, top-ranked Norris got tested early in the first round by number 7 Bennington to get the win 2-1. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.edu with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans, begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
If you're interested in installing solar panels in Nebraska, there's a name you need to know. Solar by Alpine Electric is based out of Lincoln, and you can be sure your project will be handled with care and detail because Rick, the owner of Solar by Alpine Electric, will be involved in the entire process from start to finish. We're an REC Solar Certified Pro installer and handle jobs in Lincoln and the surrounding area. Let us show you real-time results in your area. Call Rick today at 402-440-4371. Solar by Alpine Electric.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brandt.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships. One with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. But there are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Did Jaylen Brown make the right or wrong decision in helping off strong side corner?
I understand. By rule, you don't. I understand why he did. Deep penetration from the MVP. Can he find the guy in that situation when he's in his mojo? He did. And he found the guy that went nuts for the night, which is James Harden in the corner.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert.
This is a house of learned doctors.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
As soon as your eyes shut, I'm going to punch you square in the face.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What up? What up? It's time for the Chris crossover. Eric Strickland hopping on the mic with us here on the happy hour. Eric Strickland, it's been a while, man.
What do you mean?
It's been a while.
Well, state baseball.
Why didn't I? That's what I'm saying. I'm not blaming you.
I know you'd like to.
I'm not. Look at this. He's so defensive.
Is Strick locked up?
Has it been a while? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not blaming you for anything. I'm just saying it's been a while since I've seen you.
Happened since we last talked.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. NBA.
My Knicks are done, unfortunately. The fans are terrible.
As I told you, they would be there. They listen.
You didn't think it'd be as close as it was, though.
No, but two of the most fickle three is, I would say, definitely New York.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm telling you, they will boo you and tear you and start burning your shirt and
then cheer your name the next
day, right? Boston's another one. They're one like that too. And then Philly.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just that northeast area.
It's something about it.
That northeast area is just a lot of fickle fans up there.
It's the weather. They're cold and miserable. They get something nice, they lose it, and they go back to being angry.
At one point, Detroit was in that category, but
now they're just sad.
Now Detroit's just sad.
They've been so bad so long.
They're like,
now
please be
that
good.
They're just like,
please
oh,
help us.
Yeah.
Please, we want you to be good. That's all Detroit does now. I had a question for you, and the bubble championship. Remember the Mickey Mouse ring that everybody was saying was fake and it doesn't count and blah, blah, blah. Same 4 teams.
Everybody's back.
Same 4 teams. Jimmy, Braun, Jason Tatum. I can't remember. I'm forgetting somebody. Why am I forgetting somebody? Jokic. Why am I forgetting Jokic?
Actually, it was Bubble Murray at that point.
It was Bubble
Jamal.
Murray.
Murray.
And Murray is back. He's back off his ACL that he suffered in the bubble.
The bubble.
Yeah.
It took him 3 years to finally get back.
That it's kind of crazy. There's been a few additions. One addition that I've liked that has given great minutes and the ability to play different styles for Spoelstra was Martin.
Caleb Martin?
Mm-hmm.
Martin. Mm-hmm. His ability to guard and play and also at times score. That's been now. Kyle Lowry's also been somebody that has been.
Although he's not putting
dynamic.
up the numbers, his leadership is necessary.
Then you're having a more aggressive Bam Adebayo than you probably had back then. Still was a little uncertain with himself.
Mm-hmm.
But then you just see Jason Tatum go in the tank and just showed you like, wait a minute, you know, get your name out my mouth, out your mouth, keep my name out your mouth. If you're talking about anything, then who I am. But he showed up in Game 7, and we're going to talk a little bit about that as well.
I don't want to get too deep into it. I know you guys are going to talk about that.
Phenomenal stuff.
I was going to say, you mentioned Bam Adebayo. Let's. I want to pose this hypothetical to you.
Ooh,
we each get to pick one of these 3 players. We'll start with Strick. To have you're starting your franchise with one of these 3 players.
Ooh, I like this game.
Bam Adebayo, Evan Mobley, Jaren Jackson Jr.
I like the upside of Jaren Jackson Jr. for me. Great defense. I know my rim's going to be protected. Rebounding. I know
he can shoot a little.
Yes. And so I think my upside for that, I would go there.
Evan Mobley's the youngest of the group, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Strick. I really like Jaren Jackson Jr. I dislike Memphis, but I like Jaren Jackson.
Right.
I like Triple J. Like you said, great rim protector, great rebounder. Offense is coming along nicely, and he showed the ability to lead a team when Ja Morant was out the first time, not now that he's going to be out. So I like that he was able to show that ability and carry a team because they won a decent amount of games when he wasn't playing. So. Jaren Jackson Jr. for sure.
But you can only pick between Bam and Evan Mobley because Strick took Triple J off the board.
Yeah. Oh, snap. I didn't know we were going that way.
Oh, yeah, that's the way we're doing things here.
Okay, then
can't play for 2 franchises in the same year. It's not how this works.
I'm going to take Bam then.
Oh, thank goodness. I was going to go Evan Mobley.
Were you?
Oh, yeah. I just don't think Bam's enough of an alpha. I think Evan Mobley can be. I think Mobley has a little bit more range, a little more consistent free throw shooter. Bam's probably the best passer, but I think Mobley can grow into what Bam is, if not more defensively. So I like the ceiling of Mobley.
I'm a big fan of passing bigs.
Mhm.
You know me. I like Jokic.
Man.
Who was the best passing big you played with, Strick?
Ooh.
You're not gonna believe this.
Probably not.
Try us.
I'm going to say Oliver Miller. Oliver Miller could drop dimes. Like he was big body, but Oliver Miller was a stupendous passer. Whether it be in the break, in the half court, he had great vision. Dirk was still young when I was with him, so he was not there. Sean Bradley, no.
What? Are you sure?
No. Tony Battie didn't really have to do that. No, when we fed Jermaine O'Neal, he was going to get buckets. So
Jermaine was eating.
He was eating. So that wasn't that.
So you only played with one passing big man, is what you're saying.
I would say that one that was supremely skilled at the art of being able to drop dimes was Oliver Miller.
Which big would you prefer to play with? Just kind of in that realm. Jokic, the passing big, or Joel Embiid, the guy who kind of like Jermaine, you give it to him and you go to work.
Jokic is, listen, to me, he makes the game fun because you just never know where you just always ready. Like there's nothing better for a rhythm shooting team than to know that ball at any moment can come because you're always in ready, right? Being ready and being prepared, because this is what I talk to like young college players about all the time, Austin and Rico, is when you get kick out passes, you've got to be shot quick. Like you don't have time to set, settle, shoot like you might in college. People are on you that quick in the NBA. Like the recovery is that fast. So if you're not able to get that ball to that shot pocket and out, you're missing an opportunity, right? He prepares you for that. Now, sometimes in B, when he gets into his mojo, you end up standing around. So then he might get in trouble. There might be a late kick, and then you're not ready. So that's what I think hinders that.
I'm glad you tell your young college players that, because I do too in my role as Duke's shooting coach. So I'm glad that I'm telling people what actually happens in the NBA.
Yeah. You're getting them prepared. You're getting them ready.
Yeah, you're getting them ready.
Kind of like that Klay Thompson no dip shot that he had, which was gorgeous. You both saw that, right? He got the pass into the corner, caught it near his face, didn't bring it down, and just went up.
That's what I'm talking about. Like I early in my career, one of the best things that happened to me, which took me to another level, was having Kiki Vandeweghe as the guy I worked with. He trained me. His footwork was impeccable. He knew how to get the ball to the shooting part because he wasn't super athletic. He was like Joker, just a little bit slim, smaller, had a little bit more, but he knew how to get shots off without the athleticism, and he taught it to me. So I went from setting to shot to here. Everything I caught was immediately getting into the shot pocket, so it would be gone. And he taught me that. And so you're absolutely, that's what Klay, I mean, that's where they're on. You never can get to him. Ray Allen was like that too. Ray Allen, guys like that, they get it to the shoot pocket really quick.
How much of being a good shooter is having good passers around you, and how much of it is it doesn't matter where the pass is, you just shoot it?
Passing is like dropping a ball on a dime is very important. And that's what we call KYP. Know your personnel, right? You know your guys, you know how they like to come off. Like, so Reggie Miller likes to come going from, to his right. So you know where to hit him high here so he can catch and boom, he's straight to it. So where guys' shot pockets are. You want to try to hit him as close to it as possible. Yeah.
Look at that little basketball breakdown with Strick. Gotta love it every time. That's going to do it for the crossover. On the block up next, Strick and Austin will take you through maybe a little bit of a Dylan Raiola, some NBA Conference Finals talk, and a lot more coming up on the block.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The whole Kansas City Royals baseball. KNT Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself to upgrade your car someday and get now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out the lot just north of 40th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No, it's just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as limited income potential. Modern Woodman, a leading provider.
Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. They're a standard you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Your home should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dan has been a leader in wildlife and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of bats, rodents, and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're always a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batsterats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, like even at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape